Hey guys, it's Rustabout Collector here, and welcome to what is going to be a 12-part series on the Order 66 2-packs. Now this is a line originally released in 2007, consisting of 6 2-packs in these beautiful round containers. They're very unique, very interesting, and very cool, honestly. These were released in 2007, like I said. They were a Target exclusive, and they primarily consisted of really just repacks and repaints of Jedi and clone troopers. There were some unique ones. Specifically in Series 2, you start getting into some unique figures as the Jedi, but overall there are a lot of repacks, reuses, and that sort of thing. So I recently managed to pick up all 12 of these off of eBay. I was really fortunate. The guy gave me a pretty good deal on them. I wouldn't say amazing, but a fair deal on them, and I'm happy with that. So I decided I'm going to break them down for you guys. I'm going to go from 1 through 6 of Series 1, and then 1 through 6 of Series 2. One episode per 2-pack, like I said. And this one, as you can see from right there, is number 1 of 6 of Series 1. So starting off here, you're just taking a look at the container overall. It's really cool. You can see here the 30th anniversary collection going on there. Commander Thire is the clone trooper pack-in for this particular set, and then you have Emperor Palpatine as the secondary. On the back here, you've got some fantastic artwork. Obviously, this is a rendering, probably like a Photoshop job of a clone trooper here, made to look like Thire, and then you have Palpatine, which I think that's like a set photo or something from Revenge of the Sith. Then it just says here, Emperor Palpatine is accompanied by the elite shock troopers led by Commander Thire. The Emperor wields great power and seeks only those who are exceptionally loyal and strong for his elite unit. So that's pretty cool. And then, yeah, on the top here, you've got this really nice embossing that says Star Wars Order 66. On the bottom, you have legalese and all that wonderful stuff, like a barcode. How exciting. So with all of the packaging out of the way, and I will probably breeze over most of the packaging in the next episodes, except just to show off the unique backdrop that they'll have for each one. But anyways, with that out of the way, let's pop the lid off this bad boy and take a look at the figures. And there you have it. We've got Commander Thire over here and Emperor Palpatine over here. The pack does include this little insert, as it were, which is just some extra hands for good old Sheev Palpatine and the blaster pistols for Commander Thire's holsters. We'll just pop these out here. So yeah, just 2 blaster pistols for Thire. We'll put those in later, and then some alternate hands here. Maybe just 1 alternate hand to replace his lightsaber hand there with this electricity. I'm not sure if it's how this is supposed to snap on. It appears to snap around the wrist, and then maybe like that. I really don't know. That looks kind of right, but yeah, you get 2 of those, 2 electrical bits, and those will go on him somehow. So we'll look at the arguably worse figure first of all. This is Emperor Palpatine. Get that rubber band out of there. And this is basically just a repaint, or a repack rather. This is a repack of the 2005 Revenge of the Sith Emperor Palpatine, with some added soft goods and like the electrical hands, things like that. Some extra bits to make him more worthwhile. Interestingly enough, that face sculpt there is definitely like pre-transformation Palpatine. Like this is more Senator Palpatine, and then you can put the you can put the hood up just like that, and there we go. Now he's Emperor Palpatine. Oh goodness, that's terrible. I love the old really weird transparent soft goods that come with these figures. But yeah, you can see up, he's got a swivel here for his arm articulation, swivel as a wrist, and no outwards there, just swivels. And he's basically just a tube. He is a tube of plastic. And then he's got his feet down here, which I only learned after opening it that it is actually a gimmick. So you press his feet in and zoop, 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 zoop. He goes into that twirly spin. You know, if we raise his arm up here like this, he's, you know, I am the Senate. But yeah, there is Emperor Palpatine, Sheev Palpatine, the good old Senate himself. And I just noticed something interesting here. If we pop this hand out, you can replace it with this one for the time being. Don't worry, we're not going to Luke Skywalker him. Put him there. He leans forward on those gimmick feet, so it's very weird. He's like, you see that he's leaning forward, and I don't know. That's a terrible figure. The one downfall of the Order 66 packs is that the Jedi pack-ins are typically, even the Sith pack-ins, are typically repacks and maybe with like a few added features, and they're really not that great. The Clone Troopers are repaints and are entirely unique. So they're cool because they're Clone Troopers we never got before, we never saw again in the line, and it was just nice to get unique Clone Troopers, but you ended up paying to also get really weird, crappy repack Jedi. But, you know, there were a couple exceptions, like I said. A couple exceptions where you got some very nice, unique Jedi, and those I think come in Series 2, so those will be a little bit later down the line. Anyways, what I was originally going to show was just that his hand here, his switchable hand, is actually Luke Skywalker's hand. It's got his lightsaber and it's just recast in red, so he's got a goofy, incorrect lightsaber hilt there to go with him. I don't know if the Revenge of the Sith version had that issue, but yeah, I don't even know what figure this would go with. Apparently there was a Luke Skywalker where his hand would come off, maybe, so that's a thing. And now on to the best figure in this pack for sure. We have Shock Trooper Commander Thire. Now, of course, this is not a movie appearance. In the movie, Commander Thire was just a shock trooper that had a couple lines of dialogue. But this is maybe some concept art, maybe some Hasbro additions that they made to make this figure a more proper commander. But really, this is just a repaint of the 2005 Revenge of the Sith Clone Trooper Evolution Commander. It's a repaint of the 327th Trooper, the Landing Platform Commander. There's a couple different versions of this trooper in a repaint form. So it's a good figure. It's a good Clone Trooper base figure. I'm glad they repainted it into Commander Thire. He does feature a removable helmet with a slightly looking upwards Tamora Morrison head. You can put that back on. He's got the pauldron in this nice red deco with the red and white pouches here. I do love that. Really nice sharp coloring. The red is just beautiful. It's kind of like a matte red. I really dig that. Then he's got this cool red and black comma skirt going on here. DC-15 blaster rifle. And we'll put these blaster pistols in his proper holsters like so that he is all set for battle. There we go. And yeah, really an awesome figure. I wasn't always the biggest fan of the Shock Trooper design, but the fact that they gave a commander figure for the Shock Troopers is a really, I guess it's a testament to old Hasbro and the way they handled Clone Troopers back in the day, where they would just be like, oh, the Star Wars line is kind of not doing well, let's issue a repack, let's issue a repaint, let's give a squad that doesn't have a commander a commander, let's make a whole new squad up that was never seen in the movies. And that was really awesome. Those were the good old days of Clone Troopers. I mean, there are 12 Order 66 packs with 12 unique Clone Troopers that you don't get in any other pack, that are all repaints and recolorings of old figures, but they are so cool. Like, there's only a few of the troopers in the entire series that I'm not massively fond of. And it's not this one. This one I am massively fond of. So it will be really cool to get to break down each one of these packs and do an episode each, and so hopefully you guys will stick around. I'll make a playlist of all these videos together so that as they come out, you can just watch through the playlist and see all 12 of these. So that about wraps up episode 1 of every Order 66 pack ever. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up on it. I do appreciate that. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. You'll see more videos like this popping up in your feed. I release all kinds of reviews, custom tutorials, and you name it, I might possibly do it. I don't know. If you want, you can go down to the link in the description. Check out my social media. I do toy photography with all sorts of different action figures. I've been doing a lot of 3 3/4 inch Star Wars lately, so maybe Commander Thire will be featured. You never know. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you all in the next video.